Hi guys, my name is Shana. I'm coming to you from Madison, Wisconsin, and I'm going to be your TRX coach today. We're doing a 30-minute upper body strength workout, and all you need is your TRX suspension trainer. We're going to be off the ground the entire time, so you don't even need a mat. We'll start with a warm-up. After that, we have 4 different rounds of work. Same-ish exercise 4 times as we progress through 30-second sets. At the end, we're going to do what we call a chest press -1 challenge with our TRX chest press, and then some stretches, and we'll be all set. So let's get started with our TRX warm-up. We're going to start with our TRX standing rollout. My straps will be at mid-length for all of these warm-up exercises. I'm going to have you stand facing away from the anchor point in a nice, strong plank position. Further back you are, the easier, the harder it is. The further forward you are, the easier it is. Squeeze your body tight and then roll those hands out just a little bit, not full-on Superman or Superwoman. Keeping your buns really, really tight and bracing your core. You want to have a strong, active plank. What I mean by an active plank is where you're actively squeezing the muscles in the middle of your body, including those buns. We have 15 seconds left. The reason why this is one of my favorite warm-up exercises is because it's basically engaging your core, and your core is involved in everything in the suspension trainer, all core, all the time. Go ahead. We're going to have you do your squat row combos now. Straps stay at mid-length. Stand facing the anchor point. Lean back just a bit, feet a little wider than shoulder width apart. Drop your bum down, squat, enjoy that stretch. Plank and row and plank. So I'm actually basically completing 2 different movements with a plank in the middle. Now that squat, you're actually leaning back. It's one of the only times we lean back doing a squat in the suspension trainer, only because you're not at a very steep angle, and I want you to focus on stretching your hips and your knees. Also, that big squeeze behind your shoulder blades for posture. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Forward lunge with Y-fly. My straps are at mid-length. I'm going to be standing facing away from the anchor point in my Franken plank position, body weight directly above my feet. I'll take a nice big step forward with my right foot, gently lower the left knee down, pressing into the handles, come right back up. Step forward with my left foot, gently lower my right knee down, press into those handles. Alternate sides. If you want to spend some time at the bottom to stretch out your hips, go for it. But I'm actively driving downward in the handles with every rep, engaging my core. Kind of feels like you're slamming the hood of a car, feeling that core engagement. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's do some balance with the TRX single leg hip hinge. Straps are at mid-length. Stand facing the anchor point. Walk it back. Arms are straight out in front of you like you're water skiing. I'm going to center my right foot to the anchor and balance on it. If you're familiar with yoga, this is like your warrior 3. I'm pressing down, hinging, coming up, trying not to set down my left foot. I'm just moving in and out of this hinge with an active pressure in the handles. Try that. If you push down in the handles, do you feel these muscles turn on? 10 seconds left on this side, and then we'll switch to the left leg or the other leg if you started on your left. Making sure the straight line maintains between your ears, your hips, and that back heel. Go ahead and switch sides. Keep hinging. Push down, stretch, and return. Are those shoulders away from your ears? You want to feel like it's a turtle head coming out of a turtle shell and keeping your neck relaxed. Are those toes on your right foot pointed down toward the floor? And are your hips square to the floor? That means that if you drew a line from one hip bone to the other, it would be parallel with the floor. 10 seconds left here. Enjoy that stretch. Maybe you're actually feeling those muscles doing some work. 3, 2, and 1. Let's do your lateral lunges. Bring those feet nice and wide. Toes pointed directly forward. My hands are out in front of me slightly. When I do my lunges and squats in the suspension trainer, I want to bend straight down like an elevator, not fall backwards like an escalator. So go ahead and bend your right knee, press the right hip back, and pull yourself up. Bend the left knee, press the left hip back, making sure your toes are pointed directly forward. Remember, that head is the turtle head, pulling out of that turtle shell. My boys love, I have 2 little boys at home, and they love watching nature shows. And we were watching one the other day about turtles and tortoises. There's a lot of different kinds of those. and 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's do your TRX golfer's rotation with a shoulder sweep. So hands are belly button height. Push down to feel that core engagement. Rotate all the way up, touch the ceiling. And then drop those arms down to your side. Enjoy that stretch. If that was too much of a stretch, or your back hurt, or your shoulders are pinching, then move backwards toward your anchor point a little bit, or your door. And keep tension on those straps. If you don't feel a stretch, you can step a little further away from the anchor point. And when I say anchor point, I mean where your suspension trainer is connected. So like mine's connected in the ceiling. You might have yours hanging from a door or off of a swing set. 10 seconds left here. Enjoy that rotation. Enjoy that chest stretch. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's get this workout started. We're going to start with our TRX Chest Press. So my straps are fully lengthened all the way long, and I'm going to stand facing away from the anchor point. If you're feeling a little uncomfortable or unstable with this one, you can take an offset foot stance where I have one foot in front. Otherwise, a wide stance or a narrow stance. The further forward I am, the easier it is. The further back I am, the harder it is. I want you to keep your body straight. Straps stay off of your arms. Going in 3, 2, and 1. Lower down. Your chest stops just above your hands, and pressing into those handles, come right back up. We're going for 30 seconds, nice and controlled movement. I want you to really squeeze those butt cheeks tight, and that'll help maintain your straight plank. You never want your hips to sag down. That's the #1 most dangerous thing to do in the suspension trainer. If those hips drop, that's going to put pressure on your spine, and then your back's going to hurt. If you can't do this without dropping your hips, just step forward. That was our first set, 30 seconds. Now you get 30 seconds of recovery. Now think about what just happened. If it felt way too easy, you can move it back a little bit. If it felt hard or it was weird where your hands were positioned or you felt your hips sagging, take a little step forward. You want to make sure you can have proper posture and positioning before you really challenge the load. Just like in the bench press. I want to make sure my bench press looks really good before I fill the bar up with weights. Let's get into position again, going in 3, 2, and 1. Strong plank. Bend the elbows down. Straps are off of my arms. Notice how my elbows are also pointed back slightly. They're not straight out like a T, but more like an arrow. I'm actively pressing into those handles. My eyes are looking out ahead of me like I'm on a bike path, looking to see what's up in front of me. We have 10 seconds left. The movements are slow and controlled. Squeezing the buns tight. 3, 2, and 1. Hopefully you're starting to get a little more comfortable with this. We have 30 seconds. You can stretch out your chest a little bit. If you are more comfortable, can you take a slightly steeper angle? Can you walk it under even lower? Now, at no point do I want you to feel unsafe, like you're going to collapse or you can't hold yourself up. So make sure you feel safe. Make sure you can keep those straps off your arms and your body in that straight surfboard plank, moving as one whole. We're going in 5, even steeper. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Down, press, drive off the bottom. Again, are those straps staying off of your arms? Are you really chasing that active plank throughout the entire range of motion? Are you actively pressing into those handles? You can always change your angle if it feels like it's starting to get too challenging. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, if I did my math correctly, we still have one more set of those TRX chest presses. So stretch it out, catch your breath for a little bit, and then we're going to do one more round of those. And unfortunately, you're not done with these yet. We're going to revisit these chest presses at the end of today's workout as well. So we're going in 15. I want to see how low you can go. Remember, you can always walk forward as long as you keep yourself safe. Going in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're doing that chest press. I might do a few down here, and then when I get tired, I'll take a step forward and keep moving. I still have 20 seconds left. You get a nice 1-minute rest break after this set. Are those shoulders staying away from your ears? Remember that turtle head. Tummy tight. Body is as straight as a surfboard, never bends. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh, nice job. Shake it out. Grab a sip of water. We've got a minute before we start a series of different TRX rows. Whenever we row in the TRX suspension trainer, we always have our straps fully shortened. So to shorten my straps, I toggle down on the barrel lock adjuster halfway. Not all the way, because then it locks again. Grab my yellow adjustment tab and pull it all the way up to the top. I'll do that both on each side here. And then standing facing the anchor point. We still have 30 seconds, but I want you to practice that low row. You're going to have your hands at your rib cage and your toes up towards your shins. In fact, I'll show you at this angle so you can definitely see my toes here. My hands are at my rib cage, my toes are up towards my shins. We're going in 15. Body stays straight. I'm going to straighten my arms, squeeze behind my shoulder blades, and come back up, keeping the ribs, zoink, tucked in. We're going in 5, 4, body plank, 3, 2, and 1. Straighten your arms, squeeze behind your shoulder blades, bring your chest right back to your hands. Same rules apply for this as your chest press. If I step under, it's going to be harder. If I walk back, that makes it a little bit easier. And the cool thing about these timed sets is you can move wherever you need to move at any point during the 30 seconds. Are you keeping constant tension on the straps? If you get loosey-goosey on top, that means you're cheating. 3, 2, and 1. And if you cheat, then I'm going to jump through your screen and bust you. I'm just kidding. I actually can't tell if you're cheating, but I really hope you're not. We're going again in 20 seconds. This time, let's try a high row. So before you did a low row, your elbows are here. A high row, those elbows are out to the side, making sure you keep your shoulders down. So we're going in 10 seconds. Let's get set up for your TRX high row. Elbows out to the side, heels in the ground, toes up, eyes up, buns tight. Going in 3, 2, and 1. Straighten those arms. Elbows come out to the side, ribs tucked in. You're still squeezing those butt cheeks. Tight, tight, tight. Relaxing your neck. It's a little harder when those elbows come out to the side. And your body stays straight and strong in that active plank. 15 seconds left. Everything tight. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. 30 seconds off. Now we did the low row. We did the high row. Our next one is a mid row where those elbows are about halfway in between, so kind of a 45-degree angle from your side. So that's our next set. Swing out the arms, roll out your shoulders, relax your neck, set that plank. Let's get into position again for the TRX Mid Rows. Straps are fully short and stand facing, hands at the rib cage, elbows out 45, going in 5. Dig those heels in, eyes up, 3, 2, and 1. Body straight down and squeeze at that 45-degree angle. Right behind those shoulder blades. Eyes stay up. Now, I was a gymnast my whole life, so I like to flare my ribs out when I do stuff. I'm always reminding myself to hide my ribs in to really maintain that straight plank. We have 10 seconds left. Big squeeze behind the shoulder blades. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Shake it out. We have one more set. Now, what I want you to do with this set is start lower than you think you can finish. You can choose any of the 3 rows that we just did, and I want you to start low, and then during the 30 seconds, you'll kind of wiggle your way back until at the end, you're pretty pooped out. So we're going in 15. I'm going to go back to my regular TRX low row, but you can do any of those 3. And I'm going to start a little further under here. Whew. 30 minutes of all upper body is tough, isn't it? 3, 2, and 1. I'll do a few reps here. I'll move it back a little bit. Body straight and tight. I keep resetting. You can do that too. This is our last set of this one. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh, done rowing. Grab a sip of water. We're going to move on to our TRX Triceps Presses, so working your triceps muscles. And I'll show you some variety with how you can set up these triceps exercises. If you have enough strength to hold your water bottle, take a quick sip of water. And then in 45 seconds, we'll move to your TRX Triceps Presses. So I'm gonna have you bring your straps to mid-length. Whenever you lengthen your straps on the suspension trainer, you wanna do both sides at the same time. So I toggled down on both barrel lock adjusters. Make sure they're only halfway. If they're all the way, they're locked again. And at the same time, I pull them down so my yellow adjustment tabs are either at those hash marks or where gray meets black. We'll be standing facing away from the anchor point. Same thing as the chest press. You can take an offset, wide or narrow stance, but you'll be at an easier angle than the chest press. Elbows bend down toward the floor. Your body falls to your thumbs. Thumbs touch your forehead and come right back up. 3, 2, and 1. Squeeze the buns, bend the elbows, thumbs to the forehead, come right back up. Now this is a lot harder than it looks. So if you're at too steep of an angle and you're trying to collapse down like this, just walk forward until you can comfortably do the exercise, and then you can start to wiggle backwards a little bit. Plus we have 4 sets of this, so you get plenty of chances to give it a shot. Keep your buns tight, body stays in that straight plank, and I'm lowering my forehead to my thumbs. 2 and 1. Shake it out. It's tempting to go way overhead like this. That's something you can do in the weight room. In here, we're just lowering my forehead so that my thumbs come right to my temples like that. Okay, and try not to chicken peck your head to get there. Just let your body naturally fall down to that position. Let's do it again. If you want to try a steeper angle, go for it. We're going in 10 seconds. Stand facing away from the anchor, strong plank. Everything tight and squeezed, buns tight, a little steeper. 2, 1, and collapse those elbows and drive it back up. Now think of that turtle head coming out of the turtle shell. So you have that space between your ears and your shoulders. You're still squeezing those buns really tight. That's amazing how much squeezing your bum keeps your back and your plank straight. Thumbs to your forehead and come right back up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And I don't care who you are, you always feel these triceps presses the next day. No matter what, I always have a bit of soreness. So congratulations, tomorrow you're gonna feel your triceps. We're gonna do these again. I wanna show you a cool trick. If they bother your elbows, you can do a neutral grip. These are a little easier, but you can give it a shot. I grab the bottom of this triangle and my handle. Don't worry about the foot cradle. I grab the bottom of the triangle and the handle, so now my fists are stacked. I'm gonna bend my elbows, thumbs to my temples, and drive it up. You don't have to do it this way. I just wanna show you a new way to try this. So if you have some elbow pain or wrist pain when you do these, this is a slightly easier version. But you wanna make sure you grab the bottom of that triangle, otherwise it's gonna cut into your hands when you're trying to do this exercise. My shoulders stay down and out of my ears. If it gets too challenging, you take a step forward. 2 and 1. Shake it out. We've got one more set. I'm going to show you a harder version of this one if you want to give it a shot. Otherwise, you can do anything we just did before. You can do a reverse triceps press. So now I'm going to turn my palms up so that when I go, my pinkies come to my temples. That's a little more challenging because you have to actually extend your wrists when you do this. We're going in 10 seconds. Find that strong plank. Shoulders are away from your ears. Turtle head. Body straight and strong. 3, 2, and 1. My elbows come straight down to the floor. Pinkies to my temples and back up. And your elbows should be close enough where it feels like you could maybe hold a basketball between them. They're not flaring out to the side. This one's harder, so you might have had to wiggle forward a little bit. Down, squeeze, and press. Everything tight. And brace. 10 seconds to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh, we survived those triceps presses. So we worked on our triceps. Guess what? We have to do the other side. We've got to do your biceps curls next. So grab a sip of water. You still have 45 seconds. Again, it's getting harder and harder to pick up my water bottle. Now those biceps curls are actually quite similar to your rowing series, except for you'll have your straps stay at mid-length. When I do my biceps curls, and I want you to try this, but we have 30 seconds. Hold your arms up in front of you. Elbows stay high. Now bring your pinkies to your temples, but don't let the elbows drop. Imagine they're up on a high countertop and straighten. That's the only thing that's moving. They don't get to go down and up like that because that's cheating. And then again, I'll jump through your screen and catch you. I'm just kidding. Straps mid-length, stand facing, pinkies at your temples, Toes up towards your shins, shoulders down. Notice how my toes are up. That helps keep a straighter plank. Going in 3, 2, and 1. Straighten your arms and bring your pinkies back to your temples. Elbows stay high. Now the tricky part again is keeping your shoulders out of your ears and your body straight and tight. Ribs tucked in, elbows are high, shoulders are down and back away from your ears. I'm squeezing everything as I go through this range of motion. Keeping tension on the straps, body straight and strong. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out, take a break. All right, we're doing that again. Can you take a slightly steeper angle with that exercise? And were you able to keep the elbows up, or were you kind of coming down and then back up, which is cheating? So we're going again in 15, straps at mid-length. Stand facing the anchor, pinkies at your temples. Dig those heels into the floor, body straight and strong. Going in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Straighten. And bring your pinkies back up, keeping tension on those straps. Body's in that nice straight line. Core is braced. Squeezing everything. Relax your head. Let it float off your shoulders. 15 seconds left here. If you need to make it easier, just walk back a touch. Keep going. Are those elbows staying high? Is your body staying as straight as a surfboard? 3, 2, and 1. Relax. We have 2 more sets. I'm going to show you a more challenging option of your TRX high biceps curls if you want to try it. We can turn these into a reverse curl where you turn your palms down and bring your thumbs to your temples. Again, these are a little bit harder, kind of like the reverse triceps press, or a little more challenging. So totally up to you if you want to do this one or not. Okay, straps are at mid-length. Stand facing the anchor. I'm going to bring my thumbs up to my temples. Elbows are high. Dig my heels into the ground. 3, 2, and 1. Slowly straighten those arms and bring the thumbs back to my temples. Shoulders are down and back. Everything's squeezed really, really tight. Body is straight and strong and planked. 15 seconds left. Everything's straight, braced, tight. 10 seconds remaining. Are those shoulders down and back out of your ears? 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out. We have 1 more set. You can choose whichever version of those TRX high biceps curls you want. You can do palms up, palms down, but I do want to challenge you to start at a steeper angle. You can always walk back as you go. Just make sure you're not arching your back or dropping those elbows. We're going in 10 seconds. Stand facing. I'm going to do the reverse curls here. I'm going for extra credit points here. We're going in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I got a few at this angle. Then I definitely have to move it back. Shoulder blades are still in my back pockets. Everything's tight. 15 seconds left. My elbows are in and up. I'm still hugging that basketball that I was holding during my triceps presses. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out. Oh, all right. You and I are going to do a little bit of teamwork here. We're going to do a TRX chest press -1 challenge. So what that means is I'm going to do 10 TRX chest presses. Then you're going to do 10. Then I'm going to do 9, 9, 8, 8, 7, 7, all the way to 1. All right, when you get to those lower numbers, see if you can challenge your angle just a little bit. Now, obviously, I'm guessing at your speed. If you go slower than I'm counting, do what you have to do. If you go faster, then you'll get done a little bit earlier. All right, guys, I'm going to get started. So you're going to continue your rest. Straps are fully lengthened. Stand facing away from the anchor point. Remember all those cues we used in our chest presses earlier. I'm going ahead for 10. Here we go. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Your turn. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Strong plank. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, I'm on 9s. And if you're still going, finish up there. And 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Your turn. 9, 8, 7, 6. Squeeze it. 5. Buns tight. 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're on 8s. Here we go. And 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and you're up. I hope you enjoyed that rest. And 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Squeeze it. 3. Shoulders down. 2 and 1. We're at 7s. I'm going to go a little steeper. And 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You're up. 7, 6. Are those shoulders down? 5, 4. Drive into the handles. 3, 2, and 1. 6s. I'm going even lower. And 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You're at 6s. And 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Once we get to 5s, it's easy sailing. All right, here we go. 5s, even steeper. And 5, 4, 3, 2, strong plank. 1. Here we go. 5. Squeeze it. 5, 4, tight. 3, 2, and 1. 4s. Don't go too far away. This will be quick. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. 3s. 3, 2, and 1. You're up. 3, 2, tight, and 1. Even steeper. 2, and 1. You're up. 2, 1. This is it. How low can you go? And 1. And you're done. Nice job. Let's do some stretches and call it a day. We're going to do our TRX lower back stretch. High five. TRX lower back stretch. Straps are at mid-length. Stand facing the anchor. Walk it back, arms straight out in front. Inhale. Exhale, fold your body in half. You're definitely going to feel those arms. I have to drive home. I'm worried about getting my arms all the way up onto the steering wheel. Bend your right knee, look under your left armpit, and breathe. So what we did during those sets is we progressed them and made every set just a little bit more challenging, either by changing where your feet were or a hand grip. And the cool thing about suspension training, go ahead and go back and forth at your own pace. The cool thing about suspension training is you always have that ability to quickly adjust how easy or hard the exercises are. Slowly bring it up. We're going to do your shoulder sweeps and your chest stretch. So straps are at mid-length still. Stand facing away from the anchor point. Walk it forward, open everything up, thumbs are up toward the ceiling. And now in this position, take a wide stance, and I'm just going to have you bring your right arm across the front of your face and back. If you can't do that without arching your back, just move back a little bit. We're just working on that shoulder mobility, keeping tension on the straps. It's like wax on, wax off. Again, keeping tension on those straps. You can do both arms. You're at a rock concert. Let's bring back my New Kids on the Block days. Oh, oh. I'm sorry, you probably don't love New Kids on the Block. Finally, your TRX chest stretch. I'm gonna have you walk it forward with your arms in a T, thumbs are up, and then step 1 foot forward, shoulders down. Actively press those arms apart, relax your shoulders away from your ears. Big inhales and exhales. Wow, I hope you did a really, really good job. I always want to say nice job, but I didn't actually get to see you. But I bet you did an awesome job, and I hope you learned a lot. And you can repeat this workout and start to challenge yourself even more. Go ahead and step your feet together and forward fold. Don't let go. Take a bow. Relax your head. Let it hang down. And coming up, give yourselves a hand. Nice job. We did a whole lot of upper body work, 4 different rounds of exercises where we progressed every exercise, and then that super fun chest press -1 challenge. Awesome job, and I look forward to working out with you again soon. Have a great rest of your day.